I know y'all listened to Montana 300 music, y'all. That nigga too cold. Look, that shit was cold. Sorry about that, y'all. I was so tired today. Like, I've been doing so much stuff from last night. I kept posting videos after another, after another, after another, after another. You know what I'm saying? I kept doing it, doing it, doing it, doing it, doing it. And I just wasn't stop putting out content, wasn't putting out content. I kind of switch it up a little bit because I started using Cape Cut. So I kind of switch it up a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? With the Jesus content and everything. So I kind of switch it up a little bit. So, you know, I was really like, I was so exhausted last night, bro. When I kept putting out content and stuff, man. I kept putting out videos. I kept putting it out. I kept putting it out. I kept putting it out. Like, I was like, really, today I was really so out of it. You know what I mean? You feel me? I was really so out of it today. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy. It's crazy. Damn. It be like that sometimes because if you guys were a content creator, you want to understand what it is. You want to understand it's it's a lot of editing to do, and not only that, you know, you have to, you know, you gotta type the title in there. You gotta do the thumbnails. You gotta do all that shit in there, man. Like so much stuff you have to do in there. Like it's just, man, it's crazy, bro. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Like, you know, it's a lot to go into this thing. You feel me? It's a lot to go into this shit. It's a lot to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. So only if you guys know if you planning on, I don't know, one day, maybe you will be a content creator. If you ever become that, then you know what you need to do because you watch me and you see me do it. So it's like, it's a lot to go into. For me, it's a lot. It's really a lot to go into. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy. Being a content creator is not easy at all. It's a lot of work because it's a lot. It's really a lot to go into in doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to go into doing that. So that's why um, I am very, I appreciate. That's why I'm very appreciative. I appreciate everything that's happening right now. Me being a content creator, I appreciate all of that right now. Because soon later in life, I'm going to start appreciating even more in the future. Yeah, so I'm going to appreciate it even more. That's why I'm enjoying all this, doing all this now, That's why I never stopped being a content creator. I never stopped doing that. That's why I kept doing it. It really doesn't matter what you go through in life, no matter what it is. You shouldn't have to stop doing something just because all of that is going on. Just because something bad happened to you in your life or whatever it is, or the thing that you're struggling with, that should not have you to get to the point where you stop doing these things just because that's happening. You should want to do it because it's from the heart you want to do it. You can do anything you want if you put your mind to it. Anybody could do something that they're good at doing. But why should that still doesn't give you a reason why you should stop? If you're good at something, like whatever your talents are, doesn't I just don't think it's not an excuse for you to stop doing what you're doing. Just because all of that is going on in your life doesn't mean you should stop. To me personally, I just don't agree with it. Yes, I'm Christian. Another Christian around my neck. I think when we were young, when we were kids, there's a lot of things that went wrong. And I'm gonna tell you what things that went wrong with how we were supposed to praise for. Your family, they may be your idol. Somebody, the famous person, they may be your idol. Or your friend, they may be your idol. Your mother and father, they may be your idol. But Jesus is not your idol. You should have put all into it, the relationship with the man above you who wakes you up every morning. That's who comes first in your life. Not your mother, not your father. Their happiness doesn't align with yours in the relationship that you have with Jesus. Like, it seemed like a lot of people have sacrificed themselves for somebody else's happiness. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't be sacrificing somebody else's happiness. It's about your happiness. You, or what you determine that you want to do, not because of somebody else's happiness. And that's what I was raised wrong. because of the women that were in my life. Because I put so much time and energy into them when I should have put time and energy into myself. That's that's where a lot of things. That's that's where a lot of those times were holding me back. Because I was putting so much energy and time into them, prayed in them, when I should have been prayed into Jesus this whole entire time. Not them. Their happiness doesn't align with mine. And no, I'm not sacrificing myself just for their happiness, just so for their needs and their purpose and all that other. I stand on my purpose. I stand on everything as the man that I stand for. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to do. I shouldn't have to do any of that when it comes to them. When it comes to your family or your friend, like you shouldn't be doing any of that with them. Period. Well, happy birthday. My thing is that you shouldn't be doing any of that with your parents. It's great that you love your parents. I think that's great. But don't sacrifice yourself over because of their happiness. You shouldn't have to do that with somebody else's needs or like if they really care about your well-being and your need, if they really care about everything about you as a person, they would have done everything they could by elevating you and set you up for success. See, everything that happened in my life, none of my people didn't set me up for success. That's the truth. Now my grandmother, she may play her part and her role, helping me out here and there, but she may have done that, but it's not to the point where it's like she didn't support any of my ideas or anything that I wanted to do in life. It's all about what she wanted it. So it's like nowadays people are selfish nowadays because they only care about their well-being and their feelings. But what about my well-being? What about my feelings though? Why does it seem like it's always they? Why it always have to seem like it's always about them? That's selfish. You shouldn't have to be praying over your mother or your father or your grandmother or anything like that for their happiness. Because it's all about yours. And the relationship that you have with Jesus Christ. You're welcome. And I'm not saying that to say anything bad about anybody. I'm not doing that. But this is not me speaking bad on anyone. This is just me, being honest with y'all, telling y'all the truth. You shouldn't have to sacrifice somebody else's happiness or what they wanted to do. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to. You got your own life. You have your own life ahead of you. You choose whatever you feel in your heart. You feel whatever you want to do that's right for you. And you go after it and you chase after it. You chase your dream. Like, create that momentum and create general wealth. Have financial freedom. That's what I'm doing. I'm chasing all of that. I finally told myself as of today, I am finally free from everything. I made peace with everything. And this is just coming from a peaceful place when I'm saying this. Like, because I was so sacrificed to somebody else's happiness, it was holding me back. It was holding me back to achieve my goal, to everything I wanted to do in life. That was really holding me back. And I realized that I was wasting a lot of time. You should never do that with nobody, not even a girl. Not even a girl that you're dating. Don't sacrifice yourself for her happiness and her need and her well-being. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to. If they really care about you, they will respect everything that came along with it with you or what you wanted to do. It's all about what they want, but what about what you want? You shouldn't have to. I realized that, you know what I'm saying? I've been there, so it was not a good thing at all. Hey, how you doing? It was not a good thing at all, y'all. Don't ever sacrifice your happiness. Don't ever sacrifice yourself for somebody else's needs and well-being and their happiness just so they will be happy. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to at all. Don't do it, man. Whatever they think they want, they need to do that by themselves. You do what you gotta do for you that you feel that what makes you happy. Chase after your dream. You go and chase it. Don't worry about. And you do it when you have a relationship with Jesus. It's a privilege. Not only that you're having a conversation with him, but it's a privilege that between you and God, the conversation you have with God, your wishes are being granted to you. It's a privilege that you will get the opportunity to go out there to the world and make something happen with yourself. That's a privilege. You can make it happen. You just have to do the work. My day is good. How was yours? Well, that's good. That's good to hear. I'm glad your day's going well. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad your day's going well. Well, I'm from New Jersey. Where are you from? Don't invest in your time and energy into somebody who's not giving you the same energy that you're supposed to receive in return. They're not reciprocating the same energy that you're giving them. So I would even waste your time investing in someone who's not giving you that same energy that you're giving them. Don't even waste your time. You need to be around people who willing to elevate you, who that creativity that have the same idea that you have, and you're working toward something, and you create those, and you have those ideas. Okay, hey Kim, how you doing? So, I'm just saying. You have a good one. Have a nice day. So, yeah. I'm just, this is just coming from a man's standpoint. I'm just telling y'all this because I'm just keeping it 100 with everybody. Just being real. You know, I have no reason to lie. You have a choice to make. You have a choice. You choose whatever you feel is right for you. It's all up to you. Don't ever settle for less. Not even a job, the 9-to-5 job. Don't settle for less. You think you're gonna live an American dream? If you go outside right now, if you go outside looking at your garage, do you got a Lamborghini out there? Do you got a Lamborghini? Do you have a G-Wagon? Do you have a Porsche? Do you have any of these cars? That's what I thought. Because 9-to-5 jobs ain't gonna do it. Now, unless you were climbing up the rank and you was making more than $20 an hour, then that's a different story. Now, if you were the business owner, then that's a different story. If you were an entrepreneur, then that's a different story. If you are a content creator, then that's a different story. Don't ever think 9-to-5 job, you live an American dream. That cause that ain't true. We've been stole that lie for so many years. Since we were kids, we've been stole that lie. Like, don't believe that something because somebody told you that, or if your mother told you that, or if your father told you that. Like, that's not something you should be believing that. It may be good for now, but it's not going to be good at, like, here's the thing. I don't want to stay in something and I ended up being 50 years old, still working at the same company, and I got nowhere. Like, why would I? I was working on a job, right? And I was supposed to move up to the next stage. I already moved up to the first one. I did. I was supposed to be transferred out of the garden session. I was working in a garden session. I was supposed to be transferred out of there because I was moving up the rank. Because I was the best employee that they had at that job. And that's fact. I was supposed to become a pro loader. I was supposed to be that. But they gave it to somebody else and not let me know. Or gave me a heads up, or send me an email. But you gave it to somebody else? After they just told me I was the greatest employee that was working it. But your word and your action doesn't line up to anything that they were telling me. If I'm so much of a great employee, why you gave it to somebody else? That didn't make sense. Don't make promises that you can't keep. That's when I realized that, yeah, working at a regular job, it can really hold you back from becoming bigger than what you could become. It takes a lot of work to have that kind of potential to be bigger than what you could be. Anybody could do it. Anybody. But it takes work. You go on my YouTube channel, you will see, no, faith without work is dead. You have to do the work while while the relationship is still with Jesus, with that faith that you have. Anytime, any day, the opportunity could just pop out of nowhere, and you get the greatest news that you ever received. Yeah, because it's from the news that you just received. It came from Jesus Christ, because he gave you that, the greatest news that you ever received. I'm telling you, God worked in a mysterious way when he does that, though. The opportunity that was given to you, because all the faith that you had, you chose faith over fear. Like I say, anything possible, man. Anything possible. That's all I have to say for you guys. I just want to, put that out there. So I hope everybody have a good day. So, God bless you all. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done that, go do that now. I love you all. God bless you.